House of the Dragon Season 3 first look drops as HBO officially confirms Season 4. All right, Westeros watchers, buckle up because HBO just dropped a nuclear bomb of dragon-sized proportions on our laps. We have got our first official glimpse at House of the Dragon Season 3, and they have confirmed Season 4 is happening. Yes, you heard that right. While we are still recovering from the emotional devastation of Season 2, HBO is basically telling us to prepare for even more Targaryen family therapy sessions gone wrong, more dragon warfare, and more reasons to never trust anyone with silver hair and a superiority complex. Before we dive into this treasure trove of Targaryen chaos, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell because trust me, you do not want to miss a single update about what is coming next in the Dance of the Dragons. We are your #1 source for everything happening in the Seven Kingdoms, and things are about to get absolutely wild. So, let us talk about what we know. HBO has finally pulled back the curtain, and what we are seeing is both thrilling and absolutely terrifying. The first look images that have been released show us a world that is fundamentally changed from where we left off. Gone are the days of political maneuvering in fancy council chambers. We are now in full-blown civil war territory, people. The Greens and the Blacks are not just exchanging nasty litters anymore, they are exchanging dragon fire. And honestly, that is exactly what we signed up for. The images reveal a grittier, darker aesthetic than we have seen before. We are talking about a Westeros that is actively tearing itself apart. Cities are burning, armies are marching, and somewhere in the middle of all this chaos, the Targaryens are having the most expensive family feud in television history. One particular image shows what appears to be the aftermath of a major battle, with smoke rising from what could be King's Landing itself. If that does not get your heart racing, check your pulse because you might actually be a White Walker. Now let us address the dragon-sized elephant in the room. Season 4 is officially confirmed. HBO is not playing games here. They are committed to telling this story properly, which means we are getting the full Dance of the Dragons experience. No rushed endings, no abbreviated seasons that leave us feeling cheated. They are going all in, and I am absolutely here for it. This confirmation tells us something crucial. HBO learned their lesson from a certain other show that shall not be named but rhymes with Game of Phones. They are taking their time, respecting the source material, and making sure every character gets their moment to shine or, get horribly killed by dragonfire. It is a Targaryen show after all. Happy endings are not exactly on the menu. But here's what makes this announcement even more fascinating. The showrunners have been incredibly strategic about how they are dividing the story. Season 3 is reportedly going to cover some of the most intense battles from Fire and Blood, including conflicts that are going to make the Battle of Rook's Rest look like a minor skirmish. We are talking about full-scale dragon battles in the sky, major house allegiances shifting, and character deaths that are going to hurt. Like, really hurt. Keep your tissues nearby, folks.
The confirmation of Season 4 also means they have a clear endgame in sight. They know where this story is going, how to get there, and most importantly, how to stick the landing. This is not some open-ended fantasy series that could theoretically go on forever. The Dance of the Dragons has a beginning, a middle, and a devastating end. Having 4 seasons mapped out suggests they are pacing this perfectly, giving each major event the screen time it deserves without dragging things out unnecessarily or rushing through crucial plot points. Let us talk about what Season 3 is likely going to bring us. Based on where Season 2 left off, we are headed into the meat of the conflict. Aemond is now Prince Regent and seems to have fully embraced his villain era. Rhaenyra has her dragon riders assembled, though that whole process was absolutely brutal to watch. Daemon finally worked through his issues at Harrenhal, which only took him about 6 episodes and several hallucinogenic sequences. And the small folk are starting to realize that maybe having dragons fighting overhead is not actually great for property values or, survival. The Battle of the Gullet is likely on the horizon, and if you know your Targaryen history, you know this is where things get real. We're talking about a naval battle involving multiple dragons, major character deaths, and a turning point in the war that shifts everything. The showrunners have been building toward this moment, and the first-look images suggest they are not holding back on the spectacle. We're talking Game of Thrones level production values, but with the budget and technology they did not have back in the original series. Here's what's really exciting, though. With 4 seasons confirmed, we know we're going to see events that fans have been dying to watch on screen. The fall of King's Landing, the storming of the Dragon Pit, and yes, the ultimate fate of every major character we have come to love or love to hate. The showrunners have basically promised us they're going to deliver the full story, and having that security as viewers means we can invest emotionally without worrying about being let down by a rushed conclusion. The cast has been dropping hints in recent interviews, too. Emma Darcy has teased that Rhaenyra's journey in Season 3 takes some unexpected turns. Tom Glenn Carney has suggested that Aegon's recovery and his relationship with Aemond becomes even more complicated. And Matt Smith has cryptically mentioned that Daemon faces consequences that even he did not see coming. When Matt Smith says his character is surprised, you know something absolutely bonkers is about to happen. Production on Season 3 is reportedly moving full speed ahead, with filming locations being scouted and sets being built as we speak. The visual effects teams are working overtime to bring us dragon battles that are going to make Season 2 look like a warm-up. And the writer's room is apparently already mapping out Season 4, ensuring that every story thread gets resolved satisfactorily, and that every story thread gets resolved satisfactorily, and that every story thread gets resolved satisfactorily. What this all means for us as fans is simple. We're in for the ride of our lives. House of the Dragon has proven it can deliver compelling television that respects its source material while still surprising book readers and show watchers alike. The Dance of the Dragons is one of the most tragic and epic stories in Westeros history, and we're getting the premium treatment. No shortcuts, no compromises, just pure Targaryen drama served up exactly how it should be. The fact that HBO is investing this heavily in the series tells us everything we need to know about their confidence in the show. They are not just making House of the Dragon, they are building a franchise that could define prestige television for years to come. With other Game of Thrones projects in development, House of the Dragon is the flagship leading the charge back to Westeros, and it is absolutely crushing it. So there you have it, folks. Season 3 is coming with spectacular first-look images that promise chaos, dragons, and devastating character moments. Season 4 is officially confirmed, meaning we are getting the complete story without compromise. And honestly, we couldn't ask for more. Well, maybe for our favorite characters to stop making terrible decisions, but that's kind of the whole point of Targaryen history, is it not? Thanks for watching, everyone. May your dragons be fierce and your plot armor be strong. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies and your backs away from family members with questionable claims to thrones.